session with Rubex Biology over YouTube. Today we are here to talk about taxonomic aids. Taxonomic aids is a very important topic for class 11th. I have all of the data ready here for you, and let's just get into it without wasting any more time. Taxonomic aids help us in studying about taxonomy. Taxonomy is the study which involves different branches like identification of a species, nomenclature, that is what name we give to the species on the basis of a particular criteria of classification. Then we classify that species into different groups which will help us in studying it further easier. And finally we have phylogeny which refers to the evolutionary history of that particular species, right? So how evolutionarily evolved it is and how it is related to different species. Taxonomic aids will help us in all of these branches of taxonomy. They are for the purpose of studying, for recreation, and such different topics. So let's just go ahead with it. The first topic for taxonomy we have is a herbarium. Herbariums are taxonomic aids for plants. Firstly, it will help us in studying and knowing about plant species. So this is a basic herbarium sheet. A herbarium sheet has a plant specimen pressed and preserved over its surface. It is dried, pressed and preserved. Then there is a label at the bottom corner of it, and this label will tell you about the name of the species, family of the species, collector name, uses and such other information from it. After many of these herbarium sheets are made, then after we can use any criteria of classification and we can place them together in a folder for the same purpose. So this is basically how a herbarium sheet works. And this is largely for plant specimens only. So it will help us in knowing about them better, and also being helpful in identifying any further species that we discover related to this one which is preserved. Moving forward, next one that we have is botanical gardens. Botanical gardens are houses of living plants. So this is kind of like a zoo but for plants. Living plants are preserved here. We visit botanical gardens for the purpose of recreation. We can visit them for the purpose of understanding about plants, knowing about plants, studying about different groups of plants. So they're helpful like that. Okay, and the only difference with the herbarium is that they are being used for storing living plants in here. On the other hand, on herbariums we had plants which were dead but dried, pressed and preserved over sheets. Just to give you, these are some examples of Royal Botanical Garden located at Kew, England, and we have Indian Botanical Garden located over at Havda, Kolkata. So these are some examples which are mentioned in NCERT also, and they are important, so you have to kind of learn them, know about them. Next taxonomic aid that we have is a zoological park. Zoological park, very commonly known as a zoo. Everyone might have visited a zoo sometime at some point of time in their lives. Zoos are houses for animal species, as mentioned in here. We all know, we all have visited, we have seen such different kinds of animals over in zoos, right? And one thing about them, zoos try to recreate the habitats. They try to recreate the habitats, the natural habitats. Just say for example, an elephant is living over in the forest. So zoo would try to recreate their habitat inside so that they can have a life which is very similar to the life that they had otherwise. And they are also for the purpose of recreation mostly, but they also help us in knowing about a particular species if any person associated with science is to visit there. Next thing that we have as a taxonomic aid is a key. Keys are only for the purpose of identification of a new species. So each key has a couplet, that is, it has two options, and each of the individual options is known as a lead. Okay, it could have lead. To give you an example, for example, flower color becomes one of our couplets. Now the two leads that it can have, just as a hypothetical example, it could be red, it could be yellow. So the flower that you have in your hand, suppose that is red in color. So you would go down the red route and then answer further many keys to know about what your species is. So you're going to go one after another about a key, and then you will arrive at a conclusion ki, okay, this is the species that I have in my hand. If you go down the yellow route, you will subsequently have more options. So keys ka main purpose becomes identification of any one species. They will help you in identifying what species you have with you, and they are not for the, like, probably they're not like a botanical garden where you could visit to see about species or for the purpose of recreation. They are entirely for the purpose of identification of an unknown species. Last and an extra one that we have from NCERT, that is apart from NCERT, is the monograph. Monograph is an exhaustive treatment of any one taxon. Any one taxon is being exhaustively understood inside a monograph. For example, we have genus Datura, which was extensively studied by this scientist going by the name of Blakesley. So, genus Datura, Datura is a plant, it has a number of species under it, but the whole genus was being studied by Blakesley, and that is why it comes under a monograph, because it involves the exhaustive treatment of any one particular taxon. So, this is what we have about the different taxonomic aids. We studied about the purpose of them. We know where all they help us for the purpose of recreation, for identification of a species, nomenclature, classification, establishing its phylogeny. We study about these groups. We studied about herbarium. Next up came botanical gardens. Went over to zoological parks. Most important one, as I can say, from the point of view of entrance examinations and boards, is a key. And finally, we have an extra information from our side, that is a monograph. So I hope that none of you experience any problem understanding this topic. You could put up your doubts in comments, and you could also schedule a live class over at Rubex, and we could have a more detailed conversation about this particular topic. Best of luck to all of you, and I hope you all have great exams. Bye.